everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jasmine. If you're thinking about traveling solo and Tokyo, Japan is on your list, you might be wondering, is Tokyo safe for a solo traveler? If you're interested in knowing the answers, please stick around. Let's talk about it. Well, let's get straight to the point. Tokyo, Japan, I found it to be incredibly safe. So if you have to imagine Tokyo metro city area has about 37 million people. So comparing it to major cities like London, Paris, New York City, Los Angeles, Tokyo, Japan has very low crime rates. Petty crimes like pickpocketing, violent crimes are actually very, very low in Tokyo. And I think it might just be ingrained in part of their culture where people adhere to the rules, people follow the law. And it seems, so I think that's a standard that the locals have set. So when foreigners come in, you're traveling, I think we just fall in line and follow the same rules. So when I was there personally, I saw that in person, where if you're going to a cafe, you're going to a restaurant and you want to hold your spot, a lot of people will literally put their phone on the table or put their wallet to hold their space, like they have to run to the bathroom. I just thought that was incredible. Like nobody would touch your stuff. That was fantastic. Tokyo, they have made it in Japan very easy to navigate their system. So starting with their train system. This train system, I found it to be, they were very efficient. They were very punctual. That means the train will come on time. Their signs were both in English and Japanese. And one thing that I helped to navigate the train, the buses, and the ferries was buying a Suyuko card. A Suyuko card is the Japanese transportation system card. This is reloadable. It cost me 500 yen to buy this physical card, and I was required to put a 500 yen deposit. So this card costs 1,000 yen. If you're an Android user, you need to buy the card. You're required to swipe in and out of the when you get on board of a transportation system. Or if you have Apple, you can get this you can download the app and pay with Apple Pay. Only Apple has this app. Android does not in Japan. So if you have the card, you can navigate through the train system very efficiently. And so one thing I'll highly recommend is you download the Google Maps, the offline version. Download that, update your settings when you arrive in Japan. Everywhere I went to in Japan, the transportation system, they had Wi-Fi on board everywhere. So connect, and then with the Google Map, it will tell you exactly where you are. So you can ping yourself, like from your hotel, you have to walk down the street to get on the train and coming back. So you can literally follow yourself, like exactly where you're going to. I found it very easy and very efficient to navigate. So I found that in Tokyo, Japan, the dining experience have been accommodated for solo travelers and single people very, very efficiently. So the restaurants, the ramen shops, the sushi bars, the cafes, they have accommodated a space for solo occupants. So their tables, the bars, all of it's been nicely done, accommodate the sections. So if you're coming in there, make sure bring something to read, bring something to draw, bring something to write, something to watch, something to listen to, and enjoy your food. A lot of the restaurants have photos in menu, photos within the menu, translate map, and just hover over it. They have a little bell that you can push. The waiter will come to your table and take your order, so you can sit there and enjoy your food. I found that to be very accommodating, and so that was one thing. If you're worried about, that was one thing I found very smooth, like nothing to worry about. Another option is if you don't want to go to restaurants and bars, you can go to Lawson or the 7-Eleven convenience stores. They're all over the place. So with those, they have a cold section, so soup, sandwiches, fall bowls, they have the rice bowls, they have salads, or you can go to they also have hot sections. You can get sandwiches, wraps, you can get the skewers that have chicken, hot dogs, hamburgers, nuggets, pizzas. So you can get food in the hot and cold sections from the convenience shops. They also have vending machines that has hot and cold section. Hot beverages and soups and teas. They have also cold sections that has sodas, they have teas and drinks, and they have snacks. So within those vending machines, they have them all over around the bus stations, around the train stations. They have them so you can get some food there. So if you're worried about that, I did not find any problems while I was in Japan with those, so nothing to worry about. So lastly, I know the crowd of being in Tokyo, Japan, it's a very populated area. So if you go there and the crowd sizes just seem to be bothering you, they have a lot of places that you can kind of, check out if you don't want to deal with that heavy traffic area. So Asakusa area, they have some temples, they have shrines, they have outdoor shopping areas, they have outdoor food. So if you just want like something a little bit smaller, I'll highly recommend you check those areas. Also the Imperial Palace area, which is down, that's where the royal family is. They have a big park, they have an outdoor sitting area. You can come out there and sit and eat, and you just like in the middle of Tokyo, but it's just a quietness to it because it's a park. Bring something to read, bring something to draw. You can sit there and have a cup of tea or coffee and just enjoy that. Another site that I love too was the Meiji Shrine. It's right in the middle of the city, and it has there's a quietness to the area. It has a shrine inside. It also has the barrels, which is they carry sake barrels. The barrels have sake in it, so they have them all over, and then the shrine area. So you can kind of navigate within the city. It just kind of gives you some time to kind of quiet down and have some less. You don't have to deal with people, so you can go there and sit and just listen to quietness, the nature. You can listen to the birds, you can read, you can meditate, whatever you want to do. I love that a lot. And then another spot lastly that I can mention, highly recommend, is Adobia Bay area. So that area has high-end restaurants, there's shoppings, there's hotels in the area. It's like towards the airport area, and it has like a nice waterfront there's a small Statue of Liberty. I wasn't aware they had one in Tokyo, but the area is there's shopping. It has outdoor sitting, so you can also sit out there. So find things that can help you get some quietness. If you feel like it's just a little bit too fast paced for you, I found those parks area, and check them out too, and plan activities just to get out of your hotel and sightsee. If you don't want to deal with big crowds of like Shibuya, Shinjuku area, or you want to go to Disney or Universal, you can find small parks. There's lots of parks and shrines all across Tokyo. So find things that you like to do and just sit there and kind of get some quietness. Another tip is being safe isn't just about crime. It's also being aware of the culture. And in Japanese culture, I found that they value order, cleanliness, respect for others. So if you're traveling to a place like Japan, just be very mindful how you act in public. Be polite. Don't raise your voice. If you have a disagreement with somebody, don't raise your voice. They're not gonna help you. Learn to be calm. You go somewhere, tea ceremonies, you go to shrines, you have to take your shoes off. So put a pair of socks in your bag, so when you go to certain places, you have to take your shoes off. Just adhere to the rules. Those are some of the things when you come in as a foreigner in somebody's house. You do as, in Rome, you do as the Romans. Same thing in Japan. When you go there, there's just certain rules that I think everybody abides by. Make sure when you go, you also do the same thing. Just adhere to the rules. All right, I have made it to the end of this Tokyo, Japan video. My question was, is Tokyo safe for a solo traveler? Absolutely. Not only was it safe, I felt seen, I felt respected. So meaning if I needed to be left alone, I was left alone, no questions asked. When I needed assistance and I asked for it, I was always helped. And other things that you have to learn is you have to be aware of. In Japan, most of the signs are in English and Japanese. In times when they were in Japanese only, you open your Google Translate app and hover over the sign and it will read for you in English what it means in English. Make sure you download the Google Maps and the Google Translate. When you get there, you'll be able to update your settings and you'll be able to navigate the system fine. Make sure you buy the Suica card or you download it from your Apple Store and you'll be able to travel seamlessly across the country. And then also other tips I'll make sure I want to give you, be aware of. Change your currency into yen. Japan, only yen is accepted. So change your money when you get there. You can change them at the airport, the train station, or your hotels. Make sure you learn basic words. Please, thank you, excuse me in Japanese. Just little things to be polite when you encounter, if you're lost, you're asking for directions, just little things like that. And lastly, make sure to wear comfortable shoes. You're gonna walk so much in Japan. It was so make sure your feet are comfortable, like the cute shoes. You know what's comfortable for you, so make sure you pack accordingly. But come in there with a good attitude, just be open to learn something new, to try something new, and you will have a good time in Japan. And if hopefully you've enjoyed this video, please share, like, subscribe. If you have any comments about Tokyo, Japan, please put them in the comment section. And until next time, bye bye.